Alright, welcome back. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 here. And we are going to get our... Hang on, I'm getting all situated here. Alright, so we got the joystick plugged in. We got the mic moved over here. Alright, so we are going to do our Alaska tour adventure here, leg number 11. So we're only going to have one more after this. So we might do something a little bit different here. So we're going to go ahead and load up the flight plan. And we'll do Alaska number 9 or number 11. We'll file it with ATC. We'll send it to our avionics. We're going to close that. We're going to pull it up here, see how long it is. Oh, this is... not long at all. Let's go ahead and pull up our nav map here. And see if that's legit. Is that really only like 11 miles? Let's open up flight number 11. No, it's 51 nautical miles. Where's the total here? I don't know. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and go into... We're going to do a Diamond Aircraft DA62 for this one. That screwed up our flight plan. We're going to go ahead and reload it. Alright, there we have it. So now we're in the Diamond Aircraft DA62. We're going to get this thing started here. We are coming out of the peninsula of Alaska here. And we're going to be flying over to King Salmon.
Alpha India, India traffic Diamond November 60445. Taking off runway 12 departure to the south.
Alright, get a little sunrise going there. I think we are pretty much good to go here. We got some lights on. We'll turn our PTOT heat on, get rid of that warning. Release the parking brake and we'll head on out to see what we're looking at. Do have to turn around here once we take off because we're facing the wrong direction. We can get rid of our flaps. We'll lift up. Retract our landing gear. We're off to a decent start here. reduce our trim a little more. Go ahead and adjust our heading.
Engaging autopilot.
We're in pit mode, which is good. But we'll go up to about 1,100 feet here. Nice camera there. Alright, so we're cruising along here pretty good, 155 knots. A lot quicker than the Cessna 172 for sure. And adjust our heading here a little more to the north. We'll go about 335-ish, or no, like 345, give or take. We'll go ahead and take a look at our runways here. We'll probably land on runway number 12 for this one. So if we bring over our nav map here, let's undo our tracking system here. So this is the airport that we're landing in here. We got general aviation parking over here, parking 1 through 27, and we also got gate parking up to 43 there, so quite a few spots. But we'll probably fly into runway number 12 and head on down there, so there should be plenty of room to come to a stop, or at least slow down. Go ahead and adjust our heading again, a little more of a northeast direction. Reduce our throttle again just a little bit. Alright, let's see if there's any Bushtalk Radio stuff going on around here. There may or may not be. We will see. Alright, so there's the airport that we're landing in. Alright, so here's the Bushtalk. We're currently flying like right around here. And we're going to be landing in this airport here, King Salmon Airport. Runway number 12 sits right there. We got King Salmon long range radar site. U.S. Air Force General Surveillance Radar Station, which is closed. So we'll go ahead and play that.
King Salmon Air Force Station is a closed United States Air Force General Surveillance Radar Station. It is located 0.4 miles west of King Salmon, Alaska. The Control Center Station was closed on the 1st of November 1983 and was redesignated as a long-range radar site as part of the Alaska Radar System. Today, it remains active as part of the Alaska NORAD region under the jurisdiction of the Air and Space Operations Center, Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, Alaska. Today, very little remains for the former King Salmon Air Force Station. The site is controlled by PAKN 611th Air and Space Operations Center, based at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, Alaska. The site is generally unattended.
Alright, and then the only other thing that's sort of maybe noteworthy here is just beyond the airport, don't know if it's going to be in range or not, but Naknek Lake? I don't know. We'll play this, see if we're pronouncing that right, but it's a 40-mile long lake and 3 to 8 miles wide. So we'll get that. It's the largest lake in the park.
Naknek Lake is a lake in southern Alaska, near the base of the Alaska Peninsula. Located in Katmai National Park and Preserve, the lake is 40 miles long and 3 to 8 miles wide, the largest lake in the park. The lake drains west into Bristol Bay through the Naknek River. The elevation of the lake has lowered over the past 5,000 years as it has cut through a glacial moraine, separating Naknek Lake and Brooks Lake and creating Brooks Falls about 3,500 years ago. Location of King Salmon, Alaska. The earliest Russian explorer reported the lake's name as Naknek, but a later one said its name was Egegik. Ivan Petrov named the lake Lake Walker for Francis Amasa Walker, superintendent of the 1880 United States Census. The lake is famous for its sport fishing, supporting one of the largest king salmon fisheries in southwestern Alaska, though the king salmon greatly outnumbered by sockeye salmon as well as pink and chum salmon. Large rainbow trout are also common around the lake, along with northern pike, lake trout and Arctic char. Brooks Camp is located on the lake's shore where the Brooks River enters the lake over rapids.
Alright, nice. Looks like I did pronounce that right. I don't feel like that's too much of a occurrence there. But nonetheless, we are going to go ahead and look for tour adventures here. We're going to get our thumbnail all set up. Oh no, I forgot to change the leg number there. So that would be 11 out of 12. We'll export that over to our Alaska thumbs. There you go. So we got the thumbnail all done. We just got to do the description, title, and whatnot. But I don't think we got the time to do that because we're going to be coming up to our destination here. So PAKN, which is King Salmon. We're going to go ahead and try to find that on ATC.
Anchorage Center Diamond November 60445 is type Diamond DA62 9er miles, southwest of Papa Foxtrot Whiskey, Sierra 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
Diamond November 60445 Anchorage Center, Squawk Tree 165.
Squawk Tree 165, Diamond 445.
Diamond 445, radar contact 8 miles southwest of Papa Foxtrot Whiskey, Sierra 1,200 feet, altimeter 29er, 76.
Roger, Diamond 445.
Alright, there it is. King Salmon, PAKN. We may not be selecting the runway.
King Salmon Tower, Diamond November 60445 is 15 miles west 1,100 feet with Oscar to land.
Diamond November 60445 King Salmon Tower, altimeter 29er, 76 fly left base runway 12.
Fly left base runway 12, Diamond 445.
Diamond 445 wind tree 55 at 12. Clear to land runway 12.
Cleared to land runway 12, Diamond 445.
Alright, very nice. Very surprised that they gave us clearance to land already. Consider we're not even lined up to the runway. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to be flying over this little river here. So there's 3 airports sitting right here. That's probably why they assigned us a runway and didn't just let us pick it. So there's going to be one right here. One up there. Alright, we're going to reduce our throttle a bunch. We're going to reduce our altitude. down to 800, which is good. Adjust our throttle once again, kind of level out here with the trim down here. Alright, we're flying over that river. That is not our runway. That's not our runway. There's the town. Our runway is going to sit somewhere over here, I think. Turn just a touch. We're going to reduce our throttle a little bit to get into that white arc, which sits about 120 there. Go ahead and introduce a little bit of flat. We're going to move our landing gear down. Go ahead and turn autopilot off. Start turning a little bit here. See if we can get lined up with that runway. We're going to raise our elevation a little bit here. 300 feet seems to be a little low. Alright, we're looking good. Got the runway in sight. We're still a little bit to the right of it, but we still have 8.4 nautical miles to go. So plenty of room to navigate and get lined up. Speed check looks good. I think we're gonna head out to this little dab of water over there. See if we line up a little bit more. We're looking at 7 miles to go to the runway. Still looking good. All right, let's see if we can make a right-hand turn now. A little bit better with the alignment to the runway. We got 6 miles to go here. Nice little sunset going on. All right, 400 feet, 90 miles an hour, or 90 knots. Coming in nice and low. We are looking pretty good here. Look for a nice little smooth landing. Cut the throttle. There we go.
Diamond 445 exit runway when able.
Bring up our maps here. Exit is coming right up over here on the right hand side.
Diamond 445 contact ground on 121. Niner.
Niner Diamond 445. King Salmon ground Diamond November 60445 taxi to parking.
Diamond November 60445 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Diamond 445.
Alright, we will call it a day right over here. Right by the pushback guy. We'll shut the plane down. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate the love and support as always. We had a nice flight here over the King Salmon, and it looks like this is going to be just about 35 minutes, so not too bad in the Diamond Aircraft DA62. So once again, guys, appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the like button. Leave a comment if you do so desire, and we will see you on the next one.